why pilot Peter Anala should not have flown Z9 helicopter. More information is coming in. This is the young soldier. We are told that he was the youngest amongst the 8 people who lost their lives. He was the one in charge of the plane. He had been commissioned as a soldier from 2013. He himself was born on Coronation Day, the 2nd of November in 1989. He went to school in Sunyani at the seminary. And he went to my school, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Then he decided to jump into the ranks of the army. And in 2013, he became an army officer. My brother, my sister, how old was this man when he went down? He was only 35 years young. Many people knew him. He was a very affable young man. Should he have flown the Z9 helicopter that day or not? We're going to do a little bit of analysis and we would answer that question. I'm going to take you to 2014. There was a big crash that changed the face of aviation history. And this happened in Malaysia. The Malaysian 370 flight 370. That's it. It took off from Malaysia with 2 very experienced pilots, Abdul Hamid and also this gentleman here called Zahari. They were the 2 pilots, Zahari and Abdul Hamid. Malaysia is more than 90% Muslim. They flew the plane and it went into the air, deep up, 239 people plus crew. 2014. The plane was headed for Beijing in China. All of a sudden, it started veering off the radar, moving in a different direction. My brother, my sister. And then it got lost from the radar. It means they couldn't see the plane anymore. It was said that it had crashed and all 239 people were said to have died. We remember the prophets talking about it, including Prophet T.B. Joshua. He talked about the crash before it happened, and he also talked about where to find the debris. It took 3 years to continue looking for the debris, and it was the most expensive investigation, aviation-wise, in the history of man and woman. They spent so much money, so much time investigating just to find the debris. 2 solid years, found nothing. In the 3rd year, they started getting bits and pieces, and then they gave up on this. A lot of the passengers were Chinese. There was some level of compensation paid them. My brother, my sister, they couldn't find the crashed plane, let alone the black box. But from Facebook posts and some close-knitted, closed-door information, it came out that one of the pilots by name Zahari, the day before he went to fly the plane, he had a bad argument with his wife. They argued. He and his wife argued. And the wife threatened divorce. The other pilot, Abdul Hamid, had also dreamt a week before that he was flying the plane, the Malaysian flight. And before he realized, a snake bit him. So, when they went to fly the plane, there were 2 people with 2 different antennas. One was thinking about the looming divorce and the harsh words his wife uttered to him before he came to fly the plane. His assistant, Abdul Hamid, was also thinking and maybe reminiscing what happened in his dream. Would it happen in real life? There were also rumors that the plane might probably have been hijacked because it took a different direction altogether. The plane crashed. 239 people went down the drain. Psychological issues. A plane from India heading towards London in England. My brother, my sister, crashed and killed everybody except one. Do you know the pilot who was flying that plane? He was Samir Shabarwal. That's him. My brother, my sister, look at his face. What do you see? He had lost his mother 5 years before. He flew the plane. And his friends always said that he went into bits of fits or bouts of fits. You know what it means to say fits? Like popo bli bli. Hey, me mommy. Hey, me mommy, my mother. Ay, my mother. The thing had hit him so bad that even after 5 years, he was still having these bouts of fits. He flew that plane. The plane took off. A few minutes later, it crashed and killed everybody except one. Could it have been the psychological effect it had on his head? Did he have another bout of whatever before that thing happened? But the good news is that they found the black box. And it came out that it was actually technical problems on the part of the pilot. Mistakes. Could it have been psychological? Now let's come to Peter Anala. Some of the world's deadliest aviation accidents. My brother here was born on the 2nd of November in 1989, 35 years. In fact, in April, he lost his big sister in America, Virginia. His big sister. He cried and cried. There are pictures of him and the sister. My brother, my sister, they were close. He visited them. His brother was a priest, Catholic priest. He himself was raised as a Catholic. He went to the seminary in Sunyani. His brother was the one who officiated the funeral of their big sister. This was April, thereabout, or June. And then in September, the big brother, the priest himself, died in Mississippi, in America. 2 people died in a space of just a few months. Yes, the sister died in June. She had been sick from April. And then she went away when everybody thought that she had become well and everything was okay. Bam! She went down. You know how it is. Sometimes you fall sick for some time and then all of a sudden you get well. Everyone is coming to greet you and say congratulations. A few days later you are gone. It's a shock. The brother wasn't sick. He also went down like that in September. We are told. There about April and June. I'm mixing up the dates. Yes, sister died in April and the brother died in June. Forgive me. Too many things up here. Sister died in April. Big brother died in June. Brother and sister buried. So he was the one they prayed for hoping that he'll be able to stand with the family. Because of the deaths, he took a leave. And I am told that when he returned, the day he returned, the following day, he was asked to fly the helicopter. Did he recover well? How many days did he take time off to go and heal? Do we have it on the records of the armed forces that he saw a psychologist? I'm just asking. Or did we just say, oh, go home and rest and eat fufu and abenkwine? When you come back after 1 month, you would have forgotten. Somebody's mother died 5 years ago, and that probably made him crash a plane. Somebody and his wife argued in the morning, and by the time he was flying a plane, his head was haja. Did he heal enough? My brother, when a man dies, he's not even been buried yet. We are not doing a post-mortem. What we are doing is, what can we do to prevent some of these things? In our country, we truly don't take mental health seriously. Did we have a psychologist sign that, oh, he was okay? In this country, medical people can tell you, oh, you have HIV/AIDS. No counseling. You have malaria. No doctor tells you the type of malaria you have. Let alone go home and eat abenkwine and fufu and akrantie. Come back after 1 month, you'll be okay. Somebody who lost 2 siblings, one father, one mother. He came all the way from CNC in the Sandema area. This gentleman, a Bulsa man. And that area is so deprived, like every other part of the north. So he was being seen as somebody who would live up and at least come and take care of the family. 2 siblings were already gone, a sister and a brother. Within 5 months of the sister dying, 2 more people went. That's him and his very handsome priest brother. Today, they are all gathered in death. My brother, is it not time for us to take mental health serious? In Ghana, when you say mental health, somebody will add an open say, my bother man. That be. And your bottom. You can hear some kind of news and it blows you away. You need a psychologist, maybe a psychiatrist. I have had deaths in my family. And there was a point I almost felt like jumping into the sea and going away. Because it hurts. When people lose family, it takes them time to recover. Were there checks and balances to be sure that this brother here called squadron leader Peter Anala was okay? Who okayed him to fly again after what he went through? Sister died in April, brother died in June, and he himself is gone on the 6th of August. Well, again, we are waiting for the black box to reveal to us what truly happened. But should it be the opposite? To God be the glory. Let us take some of these things seriously in all the things that we do, my brother. Mental health is very important. It's the blackboard, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power.